Yo, what's up? This is Yashas from yashascreates, where I make sports design and manipulations in Photoshop. In this video, we are going to break down my Wemby edit in Photoshop step by step full layer breakdown. Also, a quick thing. I know a lot of you watch my videos but don't really follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to grow there too, so if you like my work, drop a follow. Link is in the description. You can also send over your PSDs if you want to redesign in my style. I will pick the best one and redesign it. Don't forget to check the PSD of this Wemby graphic, link will be provided in the description. That being said, let's get into the breakdown. As usual, I started creating the background first. Of course, the idea was already ready in my mind. I just started collecting the images which suits the actual graphic. To add more depth, I started adding some more background elements which really helps to pop the overall graphic. Here I have choose some dusty stone background as an base environment and added some smoke for environment depth. Later on, as you see, I started importing the images of Wemby. This really the trickiest part. I need to find the same images but in different style. Here you can see I'm experimenting with the hands and head, which are completely different images, and I merged them together to make it like a single pose. If you're a regular watcher of my videos, I have already explained how to find good images and various sources to find it. A small quick tip for you all. As you can see, the original jersey color was pure white, and we can't really play with the light and shadows for highlight rim light in the white jersey. So I just inverted using Ctrl+I, so it turns out into completely black. Now you have option to mask out the image and paint wherever you need it. To blend our subject with overall background, we need to keep the mainly two things. One, the values, second, the colors. Values are just black and white. We should manage how black and white should be the player image so that it blends with the background, and mainly the color correction. I have used adjustment layer of curves here to blend images. You can experiment with color balance or selective colors too. The next thing is my favorite part, the highlights. Here you can see I have created gradient map highlights, which is my favorite and my go-to one. I have already explained this how it will work. So you should just select an empty layer filled with black and change it blending mode to screen or linear dots add. It just removes completely black and works on what is present on the clipping mask, which is I have selected the gradient map, which is already pre-made by me, which is just a combination colors which is preferably used for the fire. You can really play with the colors and intensity of the glow by adding white or adjusting the whole gradient map. If you need separate video for only made for how to make glow or just how to use gradient map effectively, let me know in the comments. I will make it for sure. Right now I'm continuing with the graphic by adding the light source. Here I have choose some combination of fires and I used liquify to make in the shape that it's driven from motion from behind to the front. You can see the liquify smart filters I have applied and some hue and saturation adjustment to make the color suit for my complete background. You can see how easily it's get blended with overall environment. Only fire was looking little plain, so to add some movement to it, I just added some fire sparks and changed it blending mode to screen so it really pops out from the fire. The main thing is you need to keep ideation ready in your mind so you can easily go through your workflow. I'm not just adding randomly images. It's all already predefined. I have done a basic sketch and what and how should my graphic look like. So yeah, you get the whole point. As you can see, the overall environment and background suits well, but something was missing, so I just added a foreground of stone and added the rim lights on it, so it looks perfect and complete. So just the user directly points to the subject. I've also added some more elements as the spider on his shoulder because it was eventually looking little empty, and it also depicts his actions and his overall behavior. And I was not more satisfied with my highlights, so I chose another gradient map and started using for the rim light. As you can see, the whitening makes the player more pop. It just adds a thin line of white light overall his image, so it looks complete. So as you can see, we have come to the final part where I add some overlays. I have downloaded 2 or 3 overlays which I use for every graphic. Some of them are the canvas overlay, which brings the traditional painting feel to our graphic, and some minor adjustments. And you can see here's the quick tip number 2. After completing your artwork, just press Ctrl Shift Alt E so it creates a screenshot of your overall graphic. Now change the blending mode to screen or linear dots add and apply a Gaussian blur of 4 or 5 points. So it just adds a little glow for your graphic. You can really mask out areas where you don't need it, but for the graphic which has glows, it helps a lot. And my every time usage, RGB split, which gives some blur and combination of red, blue and green glitch overlay to our graphic. As you can see, I have grouped and labeled all the layers so it's easy to access. Don't forget to check the PSD in the description and also send me over your PSD files to edit in my style. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Till then, see you later with another layer breakdown. Thank you.